Flush to his right. Ooh, the juke.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Buying time to his left. Gets around him. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback. 38 yards. And the Raiders have moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores to...
He got the job done on the ground on their previous drive with a touchdown run, and he'll start anew with a first down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
Thank you. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a Sean Payton not liking that last call. He's going to go ahead and challenge it. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. He'll let this go for Adams.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
49 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Escaping the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Being chased out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Looking deep for Adams. And this is taken in at the 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 60 yards.
And the Raiders use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation you got. Forced out to his left.
He'll let this go for Adams.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown. Davante Adams, 75 yards.
And the Raiders get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really...
The Raiders offense ready to go.
Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 75 yards.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Dancing to his left.
He'll let this go for Adams.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Buying time to his left. Oh, able to avoid him.
And he's going to have a Raider first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Raiders,
they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,
it will indeed be a 10-loss season.
today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Division.
So out come the Raiders. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Looking deep for Adams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Eluding the pressure right. Able to slither by. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Their mobile, agile quarterback. 66 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon.
And now here come the Raiders. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Raiders
Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take it?
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for a...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Raiders are at... Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half. 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
So not only is that his 3rd.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable.
Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Davante Adams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down.
Steps away to his left.
He'll let this go for Adams.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
45 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 30 yards.
And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Dancing to his left. And got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times...
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. Shedding through the defense. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up the little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
He capped off that last drive himself, had the touchdown run. And they'll take over here again, 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 63 yards.
And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
The man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium. Being chased out left.
He'll let this go for Adams.
It's caught inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
53 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Over the middle, he's got Mayer.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Davante Adams, high in the air to bring it in. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1.
The Raiders heading out to take over. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 92 yards. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth-quarter lead. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that. The Raiders now set to get the football back. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. It's a big play there for Vegas. 53 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He'll let this go for Adams. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper.
The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. He hits Adams complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far. steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it hit. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good.
He's got a man, complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 35 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the... Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you.
And this is taken in at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for one so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform at a high level and do it in multiple ways, arm, legs, he really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are in this ball game, and they feel even better about him leading their team.
Now he's hoping to put them into a better spot after this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll let this go for Adams. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. He'll let this go for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the left.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is...
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been sensational so far.
Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree because they know the stakes.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Being chased out left.
He'll let this go for Adams.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders extend their lead yet again.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great...
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it. On first down, but give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage, but it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive, and until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field.
You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh, my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 63 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to...
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Throwing time to his left. He'll let this go for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 75 yards. And the Raiders add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Being chased out left. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a 2nd and 5. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Steps away to his left. He'll let this go for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
today. From Las Vegas, Nevada.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught at the 10. It's a big play there for Vegas. 48 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
7-all is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2 yards to go, second down. He'll let this go for Adams.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Buying time to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be caught at the 30.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
66 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Being chased out left.
He'll let this go for Adams.
That's caught inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Forced out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
He's led his guys up and down the field in this first half. 3 touchdown passes.
Steps away to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
73 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Open man, it's Mayer in the end zone for the Raiders touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are starting to open things up here.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. High throw, but the catch is made. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
This is caught. A very solid gain of 27.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Davante Adams with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Raiders are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves?
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played well. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding the clock.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting...
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession.
Oh, Adams, what a grab. Still on his feet. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 68 yards.
And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Mayer there to bring it in.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began.
And this is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams, 55 yards.
And the Raiders continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. A nice connection there, finding it. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead?
Well, 3 and out. 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 3 and
Dancing to his left. He'll let this go for Adams. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Davante Adams. 74 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Micah Parsons, his second sack of the night. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Being chased out left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The Raiders offense ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts. Forced out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive. Here as they add yet another score to the ledger. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches? For them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.